Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I'm U2, and we are with Pyre again. I'm gonna continue. I don't know what these question marks are. Oh, it's just like information. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just got done with the stream with Maleko. He'll be back later for some more Evil West, having fun with it, but the game's being a little bit buggy. Too much crap going on. So until then, we're gonna jump back into the Pyre campaign here. Oh, I need to change all my my thing. I should probably do that. One second, guys. It's gonna be frozen for a sec while I do this. Fire. Ba-da-ba-da. Fire. Us. Alright, sure. That. Do. Oh. Okay. Update. There we go. Alright. That should be good to go now. Alright, cool. Let us continue our journey. Soul remain, I guess. I put some chapstick on. I'm gonna be doing a lot of voice acting. I have this close by. Alright. Alright. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the Black Crags. Its wheel is stuck, but Jadariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jadariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May the sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Actually, 1 second. I'm just gonna leave this call, because it might put strain on my internet by doing that. Alright. Alright, lands on the northern plateau. Sir Gilliman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Anth says she can procure a talisman here. You know what? I love Gilman. We're gonna do him. Flamberg it is. Sir Gilliman has related her decision to take the flatter of the two paths down the Black Crags, though nonetheless seems rather shaken up by the steep trip down. This knight must like these heights! For shame, Master Rita, you must take this knight for a common craven coward. He buries his head in the soil. When at last you coax him back up, you see that he has an item of some sort. Ha ha! This knight did have fooled you there, did he not? He explains how finding the item was his plan all along. He found a porous crystal. Sells for 70. Nice. Journey onward. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of the Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However... Most puzzling, he has met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rights beckon and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Lone Minstrel notes. The royalty desperately wants princess wants in here. She's fine. The minstrel notes that two possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. The Lone Minstrel says his client Sandalwood studies the rites here. Which says he client would Sandalwood once resided here. Let's do the study of the right Needlefield. Let's do that. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be at least. Then, well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his companions in the rites, not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance, you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Oh, we're in the Lost Woods now. Okay, either Tizos or Fae. Let's do Fae. We're gonna do Fae in a while. The woods are so disorienting. At this point, you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later, there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Hey, everybody, Salmos. Nothing new in here. Oh wait, I saw that the orb was sparkling. Does that mean it's ready? Yeah, there is. Okay. I can sense you out here somewhere. What is it that you want? Quest for a scribe trial. Very well. Let us consider who among those idiots is worth my limitless time. I guess it's Jadariel. Oh. Quickness might help. Yes, Senator, administer one of the special trials for Jadariel. That's Sally Damon, is it? She could stand up to lighten up, though I fear that is not the secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth, regardless. Soon Jadariel appears and heeds of the summons. What is the meaning of this, Rita? Demons as Jadariel are slow to move in the rights, but have huge auras and inflict heavy pyre damage. Yeah. What is the meaning of this, Rita? Where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weakness perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely Rita prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, Rita. Let us show her whether she is right. Damn, got me. Gotcha. Fucking slam dunk. Damn it. Well. I mean, this is probably, yeah. Damn it. Sometimes that shit doesn't reach. Fuck. Gotcha. Jadariel wins. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely Rita. Now farewell. Never fucking do that again. Should've got a talisman meant for her. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, Rita? Salayam's horn. Jadariel casts ore farther and faster than usual. Not bad. Okay. Sift through the ashes. He was here. He was here. You mean sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Faye produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved into the inside. Bark strip. That can be sold for very little. So it's some kind of message for the sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? A hushed clearing south of the glade of glue. Grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable in the rites. It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone, rest up. Big day coming. Up. Alright, let's do some mentoring this time. I'll kind of just cycle, I guess. Alright, who is low level? Probably Pamith, because I just got her. Yeah, that one. What was her voice? Fine then, let us chat together for a spell. You sit down with Pamith to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rite, such as the state of banishment, how to return from it, since she is beginning to understand. Well, Tamitha, soon I will be catching up with you with this, whether you like it or not. Alright, while flying, Tamitha moves faster than usual. Okay. For 5 seconds after banishing an adversary, Tamitha moves 30% faster than usual. Okay. I kind of like the swift flight one. Let's do that. It is a strange sensation to be sure, though it gives to you a moment to reflect. Alright. Continue. Whoop. Cinderroot. You had no reason to suspect that Inframort and Sentinel may have come through here. Oh. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges towards him, and leaps right into his figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The little minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. He is a lone minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. Tree-like creatures known for ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my girl, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all this. Walford intends to relieve you of your duties to go to the group. Wow, you really can just leave. Cannot be happy to come this far only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. You even stirred your feet and categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. Insist on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Volford's steady gaze, and assert him to you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volford, sir, I'm Headwind. My companions and I are ones who've answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader. She is our friend. My friend. She's not disposable. We made her a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volford smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hope that you've come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we started off on a wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right to need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq.
Hi, Wolfred, sir.
Come, let's have a chat.
Of course, sir.
Wolfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. He sensed many conflicting emotions among your companions. Wolfred Sandal will join you. He knows much of the rights. Welcome aboard. Your wagon cuts to a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. The demon. As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment...
Hi, Wolfred, sir. What is it?
This reader, you deem her worthy, by your estimation. The little minstrel tilts his hat in your direction.
If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen the reader integrating with the others well. I believe that her achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Her instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet she and the others follow them.
Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of her, I wonder? Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around.
There you have it, sir.
I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't often spoken by those two, my girl. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us, Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Alright, let's see what the demon's all about here. Emperor Myrrh, scarcely could I recognize him when I at last found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. Okay.
Yeah, hey you guys, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened here just now. So give me a great deal, just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey. Hey there, Mr. Sandalwood.
Good day to you as well, Ron.
Oh, right light. Once per right, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished, it is instead restored by 5. So, okay, so like a... Let's go get the stash. Stardust. Proceed. Let's go ahead and sell the bark strip. And the other thing that I got. Oh, yeah, this thing. Alright, so I got quite a bit of money now. I'm going to save up to try to get... that one, the lunar glass. Maybe. Well, I don't see anything I really want, so...
You guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay, because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week.
Alright. Commence the right.
You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called the Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. But then you notice some of the trees move. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow.
Whoa, a goddess by the roots of Luscalorian. It would appear the rumors are correct. The Night Wings have returned.
Third of the 8 scribes of the books of rites, known as the wise or the philosopher. He is said to have fathomed every thought, and his wisdom flows to the river of his name.
Oh, but where are my manners? One moment.
Snap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers.
Much better. H. Manly Tender Staff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me?
He's a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free.
My fellows, myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We will soon shall stand against you in the rights, but now I'm just whiling away the time, making small talk. I triumph a bit on exploiting the rights to gain status in the Commonwealth, led by the sap H. Manly Tenderstock. Now then, as I introduce myself, your turns. To who am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye, you see Wolford and hear his voice. Manly Tenderstock is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Ojario stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolford's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your own peril. Anyway, once this evening rice commences any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into the clearing as the stars begin to burn.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader. And here now, at the Glade of Liu, I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
I shall. I wonder, Ronald Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, I'm afraid. I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin this dance indeed. Shoves his mask back on in a huff. Allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return onto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Alright.
Now we shall get started.
Alright, let's see who I'm choosing here. We've got... sorry. Who is the lowest level? It's my two new members, probably. Yeah, Gilman and Pametha. So let's choose Gilman. Alright, Gilman is probably the best at taking out enemies. Pametha, who's going to be my third? Faye, actually. Okay. Faye is also good at taking out enemies, too. Alright,
Your decision.
yes, okay, hold on. Alright, let's give her the presence one. Where is it? It must be on Headwind. Yep. Okay. We're gonna give you the contract one, which is held by you. Oh, and we'll give her the scoring one. What's the one that, like, do I have that one? After being banished by an adversary. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Yeah. We're gonna upgrade the contract one again. And we'll put Faye at first, because she'll take the center stage.
Faye.
We'll put Gilman next.
Sir Gilman. Pametha. Now.
You can count on me, Rita, darling. Are you quite ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all these masks of yours come ensured no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. Oh? The fuck? May I present to you humble old Manly Jr., why he's very bit my equal and poised to guarantee the Tenderstock line shall have a bright, bright future. He goes on and on about sapling for a while.
Can we be quiet now so we can do this right, maybe?
This knight, now as ever, is in full accord with you on this good fae. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, hmm? Sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, Reader. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself. I thought they had you there.
In there.
The Nightwings are first to strike the adversary's flame.
Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now, these grasping roots and vines. They may not hold you in such high esteem as I.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade.
I should have given her the contract. She's better at this shit.
Of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth ought to be reserved instead for you.
Oh dear, the woods are closing in, uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner.
She soared right in.
Say, have you not noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here, hmm? Almost as if the 100 minds themselves resent you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. He said to have fathomed every thought. Okay, yeah. So cease with all your stirring about with that damned lord and let me handle this. Shit.
Alas for Gilman.
Damn, I'm bad. I really shouldn't give it to her.
Alas for Faye.
Damn.
Not much of a splash that time.
I thought I knew how to attack with Gilman, but maybe I don't. Damn, it's not working very well, you know.
Badly banished. Banished one and all. Headlong goes Sir Gilman into flame.
Yeah, that's a mistake. I should have given it to Pei. Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up with here with you. Or perhaps I've certainly had it up to here with all the encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. It's gonna fly over. Oh, shit. Gotcha.
Not much force of will behind that thrust. No more than a lick of flame remains.
Oh, fuck. Damn, that didn't get him. Oh, no, it did. Okay. Man, they're so cowardly. They don't even go for the ball. Oh, shit.
Simply abhorrent.
Gotcha. Oh.
Gilman banished. And it is done.
Yeah, okay. Next time I'll give it to projectile.
Wings once
I don't know why I did
again
that.
prevailed. Their hapless adversaries stood no chance.
They really didn't. I was just kind of fucking around a lot.
The ceremony is complete.
No, we could prevail, though Mr. Tranderstoff there. I think he's really upset now. That ought to wipe the smug look off that sap's face.
Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all this rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained. The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I've grown somewhere closer to them, maybe?
Desperate for honor, this Sir Gilman may yet learn something.
Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. It's so hard to banish with him. That one's probably gonna be really good. Yeah, let's do that one.
The might of the sea sojourner. Until the next right.
That was well done, my girl. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. I don't know why I made that noise. After vanquishing the chastity almost effortlessly, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader there consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. This night, here's your say, high up. And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Wolfram mentioned. I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Wolfram has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Once more, you look into the heavens. Further north, you said? Yep, I see it. Solium, the golden star. Okay. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north where looms Mount Alodiel. At the very top, the fall of Solium. Sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, no one can say. The temple at the highest point and downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. You confirm the stars indicate this exactly. Officer, how did you know? Wolford smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he's directing them at you.
I too can read, my girl. Forbidden though the words may be.
I actually kind of got the voice right on that. He turns back to Hedwyn. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique, but as I said, I'll let her do her job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Okay. At dawn, Volper is already up. He reveals to you a pathway to the woods, into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Volper revealed this to be the one path to the woods into the north. And it's crowded ever on this freaking wagon, man. I have like 10 people in here. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodio. You have to make it all the way up to the top. In a moment of respite, Wolford calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rights and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean to you? Doing what you want. You tell Volter that freedom means having choice. If you are able to do what you want, both physically and socially, then you are free. He considers your remarks for a short while. Choice is freedom, then you say. If that is all, then you are free already. Go, my girl, do as you please. Nobody's here to govern you. I trust, however, that this is not the freedom that you have in mind. Perhaps you simply wish to return home and to be left alone. He then returns his attention to the whole group. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think. He looks outward towards the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At least you would become a complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are still out there, have made quite clear that they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan then is this. We free each other from the downside through the rights, then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. Burndown remains the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. And the reader and myself, you know by now we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here, like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continue to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Wolford pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rights. You are and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek freedom. You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth, but together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. And he lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wolf returns towards the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path. Myr Pass. Wolf indicates that this is the only way to reach the base of the Mount Erolodio. Beyond lies Mount Elodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and strength to make the ascent. There you are, my girl. There was something I wish I wanted to discuss with you in private. Wolfert stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do not know what it means to be a reader. Reader? Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this sense is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that you haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know, or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There's no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage of the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path towards enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Wolfert breaks free from you and looks at you again, then speaks to you as normal. It is plain to you that you're not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to assure that you understand what you're getting into here. Despite whatever hopes, dreams, and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you return, if that's what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? You say you understand. You understand that the words aren't warning yet. Just the same, as you choose to carry on, there is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for oneself. I admire that, my girl. Then, very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll at least have more time to chat as we ascend the Sacred Mountain in the coming days. Until then... He strides out of the wagon, relieving you to his thoughts. I sense my lovely reader has returned. Then how may I assist you? Need not ask twice, simply verify which of yours shall be subject of my scrutiny. You are sent to administer one of the special trials for Fae. I must admit I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there's more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Soon Fae arrives in heat of the summons. Scribes! I think that if I listen carefully, I can hear them calling out to me. So-called savages such as Fae are similar to nomads such as Headwind and the Rites, but move in quick, sudden bursts. The apparition center appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at the present has but a single rule, which is, you answer to me, here. Wow, okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be silent. It's plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it without the benefit of anyone, save your reader. Okay. Are you out to help? Are you out there to help me with this, miss? Ah, shit. I dash. Holy crap! Okay. Jeez! Okay. Dang, fuck me, man. God damn. AI knows to be aggressive with those fuckers. There we go.
Okay, how did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and also to your lovely reader. Now farewell.
Those deemed worthy in the rights are to regain their freedom from the downside.
Did I imagine all that, miss? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what is it that you have there?
Clear. Calimer's anklet. After Fake caster aura, it can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. Okay, shit. Discuss the plan. Earlier, Volford called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn your way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured, it's made for journeys many, many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Scribes themselves keep watch over Scribe's Gate. The judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rights. They are to be Tempers, led by the demon Agnarius. You'll know him when you see him. One of the downside celestial landmarks, the temple of the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. The Tempers are a mighty triumvirate that have been the closest rival of the Nightwings, led by demon Agnarius. One of the downside. Oh, he's a notorious demon leader of one whose most feared triumvirates of the rights. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about this? The same way Commonwealth knows that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to keep secret. Former exiles and leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays? But most of those just participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us, that isn't at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength, we'll talk again on our way up. Wolford leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time for now for your vocations. At dawn you shall begin the ascent to Mount Lodiel. Okay. Let's do some foraging. Mystical artifact. Potent serum. Let's do potent serum. Oh, it's a consumable. Interesting. Permanently grants 1 hope. Drag to a talisman pocket to activate. Usable once. There it goes. Okay. Sorry. Wolfer states that your descent on Mount Elodiel shall begin here.
Sorry, I'm getting a snack.
You're starving. Here before you lies Mount Elodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around. Hold on, I gotta finish this. Just real quick. Give me a sec. Yeah. Yeah, it's delicious. I should have eaten between streams. Oopsies. Alright. Your companions gather around before Boulder, who stands as tall as ever, whether from the cold air or the subject now in hand. You sense its tension in the air. Now then, you shall have all. You have all my. You all have my. Now then, you all have many questions. No, I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there's only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on, don't be shy. Who first? Questions.
Why us?
Why you indeed, man? That I can explain. You've seen the sword you stand against us. Oh god, my eyes are blurring. My god. You've seen the sword you stand against us, adversaries and the rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll set up forth the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I've been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody to appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old Bury wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you've seen, are quite exclusive. You're imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is getting a spin. You can excuse yourself to keep listening. Yes, this is important. Wolfert's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much as what he's willing to tell you at this point. You promise for further questions when Dario raises her voice again.
Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for the liberation rite?
On a blooded moon at the fall of Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. The anointed champion then shall plunge into the shimmer pool and return in glory. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madame. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say, because as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the age created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group against which all others would be judged. That group they call the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on.
Yeah, well, what if he don't? What if he don't show up?
Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries.
Victory means nothing in a common rite, then. Participation is all that matters.
Not so, madame. Only the enlightened may regain the freedom, while failure can be an excellent teacher. The scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The Night Queens disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves all about the Volford that takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. These ones will be less, so we'll go through here. Panther expects some long lost valuables to be stashed here. We'll do Panther.
Dip me.
Take a bite real quick. We joined Pameth on our brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed.
Wait, I shall be joining you. This fig Newton is delicious.
What now? I get 2 chaperones, but sure, I'm game. Whatever wingless are into.
Hey, stop, little girl.
Sorry. I'm so hungry. This game has too much talking in it. I can't do both at the same time. Alright, let's take a second here. Okay. Shit.
Be silent to the bird. Fetch those trinkets and be done.
Why, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share.
And you ought to not mince your words.
Oh, please. We all know you're going to be the first one out of here, so why not quit your constant frowning for a change?
I, the first one out of here?
Of course, it's plain to you the brothers pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Volfred, though he seems plenty happy here, making his speeches.
How dare you? How dare you presume? Nothing is decided as of yet.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though if by some coincidence you do end up being selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way, you shall be free, of me at least, and I in turn shan't to suffer any longer your hideous attitude toward me and everything. At that you interfere. Jodario's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself.
I shall see you at the wagon, Rita.
Pamitha scoffs as Jodario storms off. I swear that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down there. Be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. Pamitha soon returns with something that lay long forgotten in the rocks below.
A fairy spirit.
Oh, it's a talisman. After Bear banishes an adversary, spawn a moondrop, which briefly grants to infinite stamina. Okay. Let's do Headwinds. Temple High Road. He wants to see the view from there. Oh! Oh shit. I accidentally muted myself. Oops. That's fine. You and Headwind walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. He says something is troubling him. Oh, that's just... I've been giving lots of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We are on our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something, that others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might be all part of Volfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you. And even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Volfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be the day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and we stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk in silence for a time, when at last you return to the wagon. Headwind returns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Feels more prepared for the next ride. Oh, nice. Okay. You and your companions gather at the Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved in stone. 1 second. God, I cannot eat fast enough. This game doesn't give me any time. I think before this next ride, I'm gonna take a little break just to get somebody to eat, just so I can take that out of the equation. Okay. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq.
Please follow me.
Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq?
It is. Greetings, Celeste.
She watches over Scribe's Gate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel in the rites.
And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring the spinney to the gate? Aye. Then let us make us quick.
He gestures towards you, the rest of you.
Now each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning.
Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwin the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel promised Ruki to speak up next.
I'm regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home.
I am Captain Joe Dario. I do not truly know as yet what I'm seeking here.
Oh, my name is Faye, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who?
Tiso seeks to live up to Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion, at your service. This knight is on the quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point.
Papa the Thane, I'm only here because my sister's here.
And as Volper steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice.
I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You're not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why.
I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now.
I see. Then state why you are here as are the others.
My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. You learned about the old ways that came for you, and you cannot run far. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the High Wing remnants afflicted you since birth. Tries your mind, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. Yeah, I'll go with the bookie one. You have always sought to understand the world around you. The knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but now it has brought you to this point. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. I want to see what happens. I want to help my friends, because I'm a nice person. The companions you have met here who have helped you survive and to find kitchen on the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by.
The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well.
The lone minstrel bows his head and puts on his hat back on. He does not look back at her. On the top of the mountain, Elodio, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Alright. Let's see here. Vidara appears to be prepared for whatever's coming this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwin soon joined her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki?
Not as yet. Complained about chafing at the collar of his mask.
Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, though.
I am certain that it is.
Two of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom.
Hey, what a mess! Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet?
Easy, rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet.
I found your struggles with your mask, Ringtail. Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. So this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon.
By dawn, in fact, if all goes well.
If all goes well, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
What are you getting at, Greentail?
Well, it's just, we might be breaking up with the band here, people. Oh, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of it gets out, that's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we all were getting out of here at once.
He shows a look at you.
Some of us might be not getting out of here at all.
Headman slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us, we're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know, my promise is to you, and I believe you all do the same for me. So it's like this, if anyone gets out, great, but it's a start. It's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there, on the other side, to make it so the rest of us can get back too.
What, you think you're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something?
I don't know what it's going to take, I just know we have to try. Dodariel turns to you.
Rita, we shall find a way.
She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn, and Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a final step in your quest for freedom. Yet you feel in your heart that it shall be only the first. Your three companions each gained one hope for the liberation rite. Steel yourself. Riverfrost, so cold it can burn the skin, but keeps the wagon cool and fresh longer. Keepsake from Sclorian shore. The imp Haob and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor Solium Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golathian, so that I may yet have mine. You two now are an exile of the downside, and all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do this on my life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed the land together, and together we with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did."
Hey guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how you come here. How you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know, alright. You're here because you got the lowest prices in downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there. An awful lot.
Oh, what's this? Scribe snuff. Unlearn masteries and choose again. Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's a talisman. My bad. I don't really like any of those, so we're just gonna keep buying pinches, because...
Appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay?
They're all talismans. Looks like the contract can be leveled up even more, which is... I don't know what the max rank for a talisman is. It might be 20. Let's see. What's that rank 20 talisman? I had one of them. Yeah, that one. Yes, you can't. The upgrade. So level 20 must be the max. Okay. Which means I can level that up 3 more times. So this should just get it up to max here. Yep, it is 20. Okay, that solves that issue. That question. Alright, so what should I upgrade here? I do like the presence one. It's a really good one for anyone, really. Probably do that one then. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take like a little tiny break while I get something to eat, and we'll be back and we'll do the liberation rite. So just hang tight, everybody. Get some snacks and some drinks or something. Alright, 1 second.
Alright. I am back, everybody. Hello. I ate some snack. I'm good now. For a bit. Alright, let's commence the rite, I guess. Let's do this shit. Is everyone prepared, Edwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers. Excuse me. And the rites this night. What if we fail? Edwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one of the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. Let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers in this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance, and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. Fulford's ambitious plot to spark a revolution in the Commonwealth as peacefully as possible. Plan's current probability of success, 19%. We shall stand together, shoulder to shoulder, as the scribes themselves once stood. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Let's fucking do this, guys. I'm excited.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyre is burned, and each of us, the triumvirs, is present and prepared. I concur. The pyre is burned, and each of the triumvirs is present and prepared. Then, anointed of one of the Tempers, come forth and declare yourself, and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A masked demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already. But look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never going to see the day again. There's a bigger voice. Takes notice of someone in your things. Hey, you. Handing to Jariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages. Not in these damn robes. Dario's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied. Whoa, you must be new. Dario soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Huh, I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out all your lights, you come along with us, these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind. We used to stick together. Now come on! Inarius throws his mask back on as allies snarl at the rest of you. Now the Nightwings reach a decision of whose behalf they shall conduct the rite. Hello, minstrel. Gets your attention in a subtle way. Here, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Not Nightwings, I would have your decision.
Who most deserves their freedom?
Oh, there's someone actually just cannot switch to take yet. Edwin. Alright.
If you insist. And the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries.
Very well then, and under the watch of the Night's 8 scribes, here are the sakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should you be Nightwings prevail, the one called Headwind the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Templars prevail, the exile Ignaria shall go free instead. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete the triumvirate to strive alongside Headwind the Deserter and see to his return in glory?
Who shall be at his side?
Who's low level here? Oh, Gilman? Alright, let's not give him the contract this time. Let's actually give him the Pyre thing, because he can get to it pretty quick. Yeah. Or the Presence one. Who's my other guy? Yeah, let's do Jajario. Yeah, so we'll give Jajario the Presence one. No, we gotta give her the contract one, that's right. Okay, we'll give Gilman the Presence one.
Sir Gilman.
By this night's honor, he shall do his very best.
Jodariel.
Very well. Let us prevail here and see this through.
It is done.
Very well, the 8 scribes, accept your choices, reader of the Nightwings.
See, that indicates the Lone Minstrel.
Now are you satisfied? Now are yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us begin.
Nightwing's been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me.
Commence.
Oh, it's music. Oops. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Damn. Fuck. Damn it, why is it not passing it to Jadario? Why can't I speak? There we go, god damn. Oh, their Pyre has way more flame. Got it. Shit. Damn. What the fuck? Ugh. AI is really good at avoiding that shit. There you go. Fuck. Yeah, let's say. Yeah. Gotta get this out of here. Oh, you actually can't throw it that far. Alright. Well, whatever. Hey, your little blue campfire over there is starting to look a little thin, ain't it? Those chumps, they're rusher than they are. Just a let on. They know who's number on. Let's keep it that way. Fair, you Nightwings ain't tough as everybody says. Unless you're saving something for me, eh? Come on, show me what you got. Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
now that was exciting. Oh. Zap. A rude predicament for the Tempers. Jodariel doused the adversary's flames. Do you believe you can prevail in this? Bask in the purifying flame. The rite is nearly ended. That was the last of them. And there it is.
There it is.
The Night Wings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Yeah, what a joke. We should have had this. We should have had this. Got all rusty, you've been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it. Night Wings, visiting you around, I guess. Next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. We did it. Then, I guess that means I had to go. I broke my vow to her. That we would all go free, together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Vikani, wait for me. Wait for me. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated at Commonwealth. He remained silent for a moment longer then. Listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there's anything at all I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I'm going to find it, and I'm going to do it. At the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come join me back home, that'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you. All of you. I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool, his voice audible, but growing faint. A seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to Commonwealth. Thus, beneath the blooded moon, the Sclorian waters rise for but a moment, only to fall again. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other. Hedwyn earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Hedwyn. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again. May the scribes have mercy on us all.
Alright. After victory of the Tempers and Liber... Damn it. Liberation, right? You return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from there.
I'm going to miss that guy.
It is quiet now, but we'll see Hedwyn again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. He was the first friendly face you encountered the downside. He's regained his freedom in the Liberation Rite.
What about the stars? They don't seem the way around for us.
About that, reader. Go for yourself. Go see for yourself. The night sky over the Mount Elodiel is much darker than you had expected. Your thoughts are with Hedwyn as you look towards the heavens. You search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. The stars reveal nothing, do they not? You confirm his suspicions. It is as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here. We'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Following Hedwyn's liberation, you find Wolfred smoking at his pipe, as his eyes averted. He looks up at you and smiles as you approach. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Hedwyn here. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it should be under proper care and guidance. The chance of success is increased by 7%. I was just thinking how well Hedwyn served in that capacity. Whatever's to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I were unsure of him at first, a common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rites. But in the end, I felt that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf, now in Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he finds the one he sought. You and Wolfred speak a little more of Hedwyn for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in Commonwealth. Good morning, my girl. The place I noticed earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Wolfred, in case you're going to wait the next cycle of the rites here. Wolfred leads all of you to a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. You find Wolfred seeming lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, Rita. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there's something that you wish to know, you need but ask. He invites you to inquire about his past. Ask how he knows the Lone Minstrel. You ask Volker the mystery of the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems quite knows quite well. Tariq was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manners has always been as much as you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful than now than I recall back then, if you could believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Although it is plain that he's not around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Ask what he did to earn a sentence. He asked Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my girl. Most who I have met during my travels there have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. An illegal invention allowing the written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. In 617 AS, the Commonwealth was under siege from within, as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the intermittent wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine, under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered, and I burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? What's he wish to discuss? Ask why the Nightwings disbanded. He expressed interest in knowing more the Nightwings came to be here, and Volfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Headwind and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, and another known as Oralek. A former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Volfred and Oralek. Former exile of the Nightwings? Okay. Once in a while, we let little Tiso stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Templars presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her, and Oralek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodio. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us in danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings could rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and toward a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. You thank him all for his time and bid him good rest this afternoon. Likewise to you, Rita. Be well. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. A small landing in the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. For many years, Volfred smuggled supplies and furnishings to this well-hidden locale. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across downside. It's an impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begin to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then one evening...
May I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you poring over the books of rites as he had been leaning through your stay at his abode. Begging your pardon, but there's something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, madame. Stars shine like you've never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different.
There's a giant black hole at the top. Oh, I could choose. Okay. They're all lighting up. Each prior time you searched stars, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Okay. Let's just go down. Priesta the Silver Star. Starters that we go to Nessa Trista, a long way off.
Volfred, sir, how are we to reach the Nessa Teresa in due course of time?
You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile or faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble the wagon there at the dawn. We shall be departing at that time.
As you will, sir.
The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time, until once more we are in Traverse Tribe's Scribesgate. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, Rita.
Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spread throughout the group.
Next morning, Volfred calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. I put fucking wings on it. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in the customary way. Turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book.
Llegar estás.
Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how.
Se lo intentamos.
Everyone else, hang on to something.
Take off.
Oh. Whoa! Yep. Told you. After having soared in the sky, the black one remains aloft somehow.
Hey, now we're talking. Oh, by the scribes. Never thought I'd soar like this again.
Sana tempest.
The Nightwing shall sail the skies again. Whoever so the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing spaces near where we're going, we will have to make our way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. Let us fucking proceed. Oh, I see. I have full reign. I have like control. What's this? The inverted fall of Solium roars in the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Alas, that we cannot simply fly back on our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. So there's like hidden points of interest, I guess. Okay. Whee! Oh, you just straight up just okay. Looks like there's something there. I can boost now. I see a little shiny right there, but I don't think I can do anything while I'm up here, so. Wait, can I land? Hold on. Sorry. No, okay.
The unmistakable remains of Zelvis horse-headed, which protrude from the ash and fire there below. Some have taken it to be the work of sculpture reader.
The Maritide vanquished by the scribe Teresa Tethys. She broke the land beneath her burgeoning hooves, winning vengeance.
The tale of the Titan felled by Saint Teresa Tethys, that is more unbelievable than we thought, that some daring exiles over many years carved the Titan's visage out of stone. Be that as it may, the climbing the cliffs have our home now to exile harps such as the Essence, whom we have faced here when we first arrived. Even though they do not know all the locale's sacred significance.
Wagon touched down in Black Basin, where he first sent Bulford and Panther as well. Everyone wondered what might have happened had your paths not crossed. A full inspection of the wagons is already underway by the time you join the rest of the group. Jordario takes care of the realignment of each set of the stabilizers, needing little help from you. Meanwhile, Panther greases any intakes that sealed shut during the flight. You soon run into Volfred, who has further details to report. Systems are nominal. The wagon's fit to journey onward on dawn's light. The group disperses then, taking some time to rest, while others tend to personal pursuits. You should have some time to do enough to do the same. How are you going? Sir Dylan is shivering there after the Blackwood's maiden voyage to the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts, is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Hameth over here and joins you.
Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight.
This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand.
Well, let's see what it's like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion.
Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath the one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface.
Flying's the same, Sir Knight, if resists of those who are not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and now you have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handle better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it.
She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange.
Yay!
Alright, we got a lever here. Boink. What's this? Magma mug provides a bit of warmth on cold nights, something I wish non-stare. Grease stoning. Exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing a light entertainment. Oh. Oh, come back. Let's go. Alright, well. Oh my god, look at all these fucking chapters. Okay. Once I too roamed free, I remember well those days in which I was called chief. I traveled all over the world on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. In the words of Jomar Manymane, the Alpha Chief. Okay. I wanted to grow stronger, here at last. Actually, is that the old guy? I can't remember.
I wanted to go stronger. Here at last I have.
You know, I'm just gonna read normal. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as they need it. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Oh, I see. There's like one for each. Of Molten Millith, the Wild Witch. Years upon long years we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once ride under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so on we think they. We earned the title Witch, and were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Solium and murder, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and to catalog our findings. We felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake, indulged both them. The continent we call Black Basin shall one day tear itself apart, arriving upon black and molten crags, tolerable only by the tarp Trista. We pressed onward toward a suffocating wood. This land felt to us somewhat primordial. Deep in its roots and noxious crevasses lay innumerable clues as to its ancient history. But we had little time to excavate for our supplies. By then, we're thin. Further, we were lost. Our best attempts to circumnavigation had all but failed. It was Luz Scolorian who reached out to us at last, unto the stars, and they revealed the way. Then we at last could see the sacred Mount Elodio there in the distance. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Elodio involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, the sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than the world we knew. It was upon the highest point in all of Downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites and felt together for the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps one day even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy until they led me here. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? The stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks and emissaries of the stars are 9 lenses through which we see the land, and see ourselves in a new light. Much can be said about the Sister of the Ark, who we banished to the great beyond, for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it that the details of the banishment are written in this book. The sisters of the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light in the infinite darkness that envelopes them. The stars communicate to us, and you, in turn. The words within the book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the test to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Ark within their prison here, give them your thanks.
At first I found, in the words of How the Swallow the Accursed, at first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill, but the horned one, Myr, implored me. He said that this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I did not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fought about this still. Myr is stubborn more than I. Now herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 triumvirates, for I am of this land, unlike the rest who wish to leave. We knew that not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise, thus did we organize those striving for the chance into the 9 sets of 3. Ugh. In the words of Teresa Tithys, we, the 8, assembled here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom so that you may yet have yours. It is an exchange that we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you should regain your freedom, first off, recognize its qualities, and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought they could take me anywhere, and then they could take me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here and learn what we did, and build a new and great society, a free society, with wings spread wide for everyone. Alright. A foreboding feeling has stuck with you since your arrival in the monolithic stonework of Highwing Cove. Some of it spreads to others in the group.
Yes, it's a horrid place.
This night's skin crawls with much anxiety. You decide to focus on pursuing your vocations until the Black Wagon is ready to move on. Alright, we're gonna do a little studying. You excuse yourself and the others to pore over the Book of Rites and Mysteries. The real greater understanding comes to the reader's influence. Let's do the quizness. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you a flash, whether the book or from within, you cannot tell. Alright, cool. At dawn, everyone seems to have recovered from the rigors of your maiden voyage across the skies. It is time to return to the nest of Teresa and confront the fate once again. Oh, do I just... Okay, that's it. No more waffling about, I guess. Just straight to it. Ugh. You find Jordario seemingly deep in thought. You consider whether even to bother her.
Your presence is not welcome, Rita. Remain a moment, please.
He stares at you for some time.
Today marks the beginning of my 16th year in exile.
You look back at her and remain silent. You sense that all she wants from you right now is for you to listen.
I have kept count, but notches in this breastplate of mine for each passing day. Notice how much it has frayed. 16 years, Rita. The orphans who I fostered were long since fully grown. Some of them are likely gone. Many of them spoke of how long they one day served with me on the blood border. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder, if I were still captain, could I have protected them? Could I have made a difference? I think not. The Commonwealth and High Wing Remnants, they have fought internally. Those such as I have come and gone throughout the age. I catch myself feeling pity for many years, but then I had remained here on the blood border. It is unlikely I would have lived to see this day. She looks at you again. Do you know why they cast me down? I was a decorated captain. They said I was the best. She closes her eyes for a moment before she continues. One day, it was a standard patrol, but I ran across a pack of hot fledglings, fully armed and preparing for a strike, but all on their own. They were nothing for my regiment. We ensnared them all and took them in. A considerable prize. They were not yet conditioned, and could be made to talk. When the order came down that they were to be executed, I could not bring myself. The Commonwealth priding itself on mercy, committing such acts to one such as me, it was unconscionable? Ugh. And so I thought then, at least in my younger years, I let the damned birds go, made no claims as to the contrary, and turned myself in. I was cast down the following week, 16 years ago. Thus my enemies had the last laugh in that exchange. If I were to face with the same choice again today, I didn't know for certain that I would have chose just the same. Now then, I shall go and mark the occasion as I've always done. Be well, reader. She heads out of the wagon alone. Oh. Fuck. Damn it, it tricked me. I want to poke it. The worse the goal, Goliathian. We each found the others in due time by fate by not coincidence. The wise Luscolian stood among the trees, gazing at the stars, expecting us. The wild witch Byleth was so enthralled by my liege's under transformation, she stayed her sorceries. Blessed-born Teresa swooped down upon us, but to warn of imminent attack. The many-maned Drummer has thus intervened and shared with us his humor and his hunt. Even the Durking or Ores himself sought out an audience with us. Thus we became the 8 and journeyed on together. The ashen in the words of Luscolian, the ashen effigy of the nightmare titan Sylphus Horse-Headed looms as dark as ever on the precipices of the Black Basin, where her chaotic influence sundered the land itself until it wet with fire. The very instant that our graceful friend Teresa Tethys finally laid to rest the greater titan with the power of the holy scepter of the Empire, the stars shone down upon us all with blinding light. Teresa thought that she could bear her children with warmth here. But alas, now the stars revisit the locale with regularity. The fishes in the rock do pose more danger than one ought to invite, but a summons to the nest is to be honored. Question, what was Headwind equipped with? There was the quickness thing, right? I hope it was, because otherwise he took the damn talisman with him. I can't remember, so. Oh, what's this? Canvas wings. The black wagon is flight capable, though, by which means you do not fully grasp these yet. Keepsake from Moonlight Alcove. Okay. Alright.
Hey guys, come on in. Say now, whatever happened to that smiley headwind guy? Did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? Yeah.
Alright. When flinging the orb into the adversary's pyre, the bear deals bonus damage.
Measure's all mine, dads. You guys.
You and the others are busying yourself with the commencement of the rite this evening when you notice Faye behaving strangely, more than usual.
Maybe he is here. I mean, I think he has to be somewhere nearby.
She notices you then.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I was just... Oh, it's just... I think maybe my friend is here? I was hoping to say hi to him before we had to do the ceremony with the Star Ball. Wait, that's him. That's him. My friend is here. He's here.
Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the nest of Teresa. They begin making necessary preparations. Faye rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above her shining through the darkness. And this is the time when I can eat stuff.
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the Fate. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Oh, hello again. Hello.
Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate. And once again, we hail you and all the Night Wings.
Thanks, I was wondering, may I speak to your son?
Why, I do not see why not, but let me see here. Alma, where are you?
This fry is delicious.
Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold, I shall go and fetch him.
Oh, okay. I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me.
You? Wait, where's father? Father?
Oh, hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. Did you not see him?
Yeah, I didn't see him. This has to be the best not. This had best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll.
Ah, there you are, Almer. Our cordial adversary wishes to salute you, I believe.
Oh, that's right. I mean, here. This is my salute. I am saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us as well, but maybe just this time, or not just this time, but another times maybe. They can watch over us, all of us, okay?
The two of them stand and watch as Faye skips over to rejoin the group.
Unusual sort, that one.
She is.
He's about your age?
Father! Oh my god.
I pray that all our training since our last encounter shall not be in vain.
Since Talbot speak the truth, the Fate are more capable than before. Each time you face a driver, they gain talismans and masteries. Okay. Do not underestimate
Who
them.
shall conduct the rites?
Alright, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Just choose.
Alright, just give me a second, god dang. God dang it. God dang it, man. So impatient.
Yeah, we're gonna do Faye, Imp, and Gilman. So Faye is our main killer, so let's give her the contract.
And we'll get the Imp, the Presence one, which Gilman has.
And we'll give Gilman the scoring one?
Tizo.
God, this thing is massive now. Alright.
Faye.
Shiru-sama?
Sir Gilman. It is done.
It's not I can think of none so honorable as the Fate, excluding his present company, of course.
Get yourself armor. Are you prepared to face our adversaries once again?
Always, Father, let us prevail here now.
Let us do, indeed, my son.
Now begin. Somebody
Gotcha.
get the orb.
Oh, oh. Shit.
Banished. Unfortunate for the fate. A true aimed thrust into the fire.
Shit.
Tizo takes the plunge.
What are you doing, you? Put your mask back on. We're in the middle of the right.
Oh, that's the right guy. Oh well.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. It's just I wanted to say I think you are very brave is all I think. Because we have encountered many triumvirs by now. I mean, we have the dissidents and the tempers and...
What are you talking about? Get to the point.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... My name is Faye. I wanted you to know my name. It's Faye, since I know yours.
I say that ready yourself, Faye. We shall not hold back.
Such a struggle it must be for poor old Dalbert and his witless son.
Shut to fucking kill himself.
Old Dalbert's son was proof. The Worm Knight somehow did it.
Oh,
Your
got me.
exiles all are banished, I'm afraid.
Why? Oh, I got. Oh, I jumped in the fire that time. No. No, no, you don't. All right, go get him.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Oh, oh,
Meddlesome imp.
oh, got me. Oh, damn.
Decisive blow.
Yeah, he's right past me. Shit.
How
Damn.
comical. Ah, yes. Once more like that, and we are finished here. Oh,
Damn it, every
poor
time.
Albert. And it is done.
Bop, bop.
The Nightwings prevail. 'Twas as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. The ceremony is complete.
Wait, I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize, I think. Why, young one, you must not say such things. You are one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy.
Father, please, no more of this. They have prevailed. We know not grovel at their feet.
Ulmer, is it Ulmer? I had just one question.
Ask quickly, and then go about your business.
Oh, would you be my friend?
What?
I was wondering, would you be my friend? Because I don't have a lot of friends, and you're brave and gentle with your father, so... I shall see you in a little while, my son.
What?
Scribes, were they not friends, I think? I choose to think they brought us here to be closer together, not to be apart.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The imp Tizo appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
There's just a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and his part of the Nightwings. Oh, interesting. Kind of like that Wild Heart one. Randy used to salute more moves so often.
Until the stars align.
Return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles bested the fate and find Wolford waiting for you there.
Deceived us.
Hello, Zero Stream. Well done back there, my girl. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you have a moment. We have discussed the plan, which we're all a part. I have means of measuring our progress towards the goal of it. How are you doing today, Zeros? I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next.
Is that a dust?
Look forth. I expect you shall gain several shining stars, where once you saw but one.
I am doing well. My throat hasn't died yet, so...
Several shining stars, a trick of the eye, or the will of the scribes? Who can say? I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation rite. And I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realized that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to contains further detail. Henceforth, you may use Volfred's planner to see your current progress. Sorry. An object that shows the relative standings between the 9 triumvirates of the rites. A triumvirate courage that most favors shall confront the Nightwings for a chance of freedom. Okay. Using Volfred's plan, you may assess your progress towards the ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Wolfred shall keep the information up to date for the remainder of the quest. You may look over it for now anytime in the Black Wagon or while searching the stars. So the essence is next. Do I always want to fight the one that's the highest? I don't know. Okay, I'm just checking this over. How about you? Did I ask how you are? How you are? Blip, blip, blip. Okay. Let's do... I mean, was that even one of the options? It was, actually. So we had to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of time. She's here because of me, and I'm here before her. Tamitha tells you more of her next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thane, a harp of high-wing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She's driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating into the mountains centuries ago, the harps refused to join the Commonwealth. Okay. And those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes. We're all at war. Like tacticians such as Tamitha gave the high-wing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the harp's small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemies' lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated. What happened between us? What I did for her own good, and not for all of our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. Well, I'll suppose... We'll see, I suppose. But for now, I best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams then, darling. You bid good night to Tamitha in return. No time to make flight preparations. Though, come morning, the Black Wagon will press onward. Faye seems very happy about something and has been chanting softly to herself. On closer inspection, however, she seems to be engaged in conversation with the wagon wall. And so after the rite, he said to me, I think he said to me, farewell. Can you believe it, little brother? He said that, then he left to go find Master Delbert, who went on ahead. And so I think that maybe we're friends now. Don't you think so too? We have a lot in common, don't we? Friends are supposed to have a lot in common, right? For instance, we're both fighting for those we care about, for those who helped us when we needed it. Is that not so? He's very lucky to have met Mr. Delbert, isn't he? She falls silent for a time, then... It cannot be that the Eight Scribes intended that all of us just have to fight each other all the time. It just cannot be. So many whom we face, they don't like us very much, do they? Because if we prevail against them, it must mean they cannot go home, even if they really want to. That's why they don't like us. Back home, when they told me to stop being me, I didn't like them either. You know what I think, little brother? I think the scribes put us together in all this so we can learn from one another and grow closer together as friends. That is what I think, little brother, and I told them so. Maybe the next time I see Almer and Mr. Delbert again, they'll be happier to see me then. She bounds off, noticing you as she goes. Bye, miss. She senses some burden has been lifted from her, and her knowledge of the rites, however informal it may be, has crystallized in some deeper understanding. Permanently. Nice. I sure will. Best of all for the planner. Okay. In the words of How of the Swallow, the Faint united under many mane the Alpha Chief. He is brash but follows his traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Faint under the precepts of olden bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. Many men wanted for the Faith to likewise show respect. Initially, he only chose for other curs. He, however, urged the Faith to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group was thus willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is to come, with open eyes and minds, and never from frown upon what is stored for them. Oh? Whoa, my beautiful wagon! What has happened? Oh, but it's you, my wonderful Nightwings. Come to play a little trick on your good friend Manly. Oh, how very, very clever of you. And the damage you have caused my beautiful wagon doubtless was very, very minimal. Fear not, I can afford repairs. It's no convenience at all. Although I do have to request of you to make amends, that is. When we next face each other in right, and I trust you know that I shall ask of you, but would you be kind of just stand aside and let the chastity prevail? Then we shall call it even, and when I return to the Commonwealth, I shall see to it that you and your loved ones there are suitably rewarded. Now, ta-ta! Oh. Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your eyes from the island of Calamir. Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid this place. Let us fly on.
Hello. I'm not a kitty, I'm a bunny. Hello.
A forbidden island nestled in the Deathless Tempest. It has a significance of 8 scribes.
What?
Oh my.
What does that mean?
A pleasure. Oh.
A pleasure to encounter you within skies themselves, O Nightwings.
They deliberately crossed into us, Father, yet you still address them in such a cordial manner?
No, man. I am certain that this was an honest accident, and it appears no lasting damage has been done. Please take care of the help, as I shall go start to pick up all the fallen artifacts which shook free from the walls after the impact. Perhaps some of these old heirlooms may yet be repaired with adhesive drawn from a certain floor. We may find along our long and difficult quest.
Damn Nightwings, you stay away from us. Is there a reason why you do this shit? It's just like small little interactions like that. I hear like a shimmering noise. I don't know if that's anything. No. As you soar by the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidle up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters. If this knight is not mistaken, this knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind.
JK.
You tease. Below, amid the desolation of flagging hands, you see big birch roots from which you first embarked by sea. You wonder how its venerable proprietor is faring. I am certain that Big Bertrude must have left a strong impression on you all. She is not easy to forget. I know her since before my exile, or hers. She's been here a long time. I sent my agents to repay her for assisting you and to send her our regards. The old wagon must have been in need of some repairs. Oh, there we go.
Yonder lies the Ridge of Gold. Somewhat less imposing would view from this vantage point, do you not agree, reader? The midst of the downside hold that is no mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, once slain by Golgalathian himself. The serpent titan vanquished by the scribe Golgalathian. He brandished his tower shield and sent Gandroth's fury back into the countenance. Gandroth. I just wonder what Gandroth's up to. The certain titan vanquished by the scribe Golgalathian brandished his tower. Okay, same thing. Alright. I am doing good. How about you? Well, perhaps such tales are of little import now when you stand to confront the essence there in a short while. As you fly aloft the area of Downside's Prairie where your first path diverged, you see Jordario peering down at the lands below.
You took us to the Hollow route that first time, if memory serves, Rita.
Taking sides with Greentown rather than with me.
It took me a considerable length of time to that point to come to the conclusion you were not a complete fool.
Hey, watch it there, Jody! My sister's here, a real discerning judge of character, and has a good direction sense for that matter. They'd probably be all stuck in a bog still had she listened to you back then.
Oh, indeed.
They both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. Oh, nice. One more spot of interest here. Boink. Boink, I said? There. You soar near to the border of the sand folds, where your companions first found you in the downside long ago. There's nothing for you there, and you wish to never see it again. Exiles cast down river, washed up in the northern edge of downside, an unlivable waste. Okay. Alright. I guess Hollow Root. Alright, we went to Hollow Root first. Let's go to Blooming Pool. Make a successful landing in Downside Prairie near the southern edge of Downside. Memories of having first met Headwind, Jadariel, and Ruki came flooding back. You now should have some time in the vicinity before continuing onward towards the Ridge of Gold by land. So we have things to do here. Yields fruit from time to time, though only influences the magic word. A keepsake from Downside Prairie. Oh. Boink. Boink, boink. The wisdom inside provide a scarce bit of light when they need is all for low monthly fee. Alright. Do some reading real quick. Let's see here. The Downside is connected to our realm via a single artery, the river named for our prestigious sap colleague, Luz Gloria. The river gushes into seeming nothingness. That seeming nothingness turns out, of course, to be the Downside, and its existence undermines thousands of years of thought about composition of our world. The Downside's southern edge we call the Sandfolds. It is a desecrated wasteland, speaking well to this land's lack of hospitality. Here the strength of many who survived the river journey finally fails. If only they could clamber forth further north, where lies the verdant Downside Prairie, a better place to perish, to be sure. Okay.
My lovely reader comes to me again. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Scribe trial.
Of course, reader. You need but think on who shall subject my trial, and we shall go from there.
It's Tizo. Yeah, this will be really going on.
You asked Sandra
To administer one of the special trials for Tizo.
I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all of his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us break him forth.
Tizo soon appears in the heat of summons. Seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Let's do this. Imps such as Tizo can banish several adversaries once with their aura implosion while returning soon very after. The Empress Sandra appears in the ambassador mask. Listen well, Imp, you answer me here. Tizo indicates that his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let's see how you fare. Hello, Ace. What does this do? I don't know. It says it turns into a howler, but I don't know what it means exactly. So. Damn it. Well. Yeah, that was. What? Shit. Gotcha. No! Got you both. You dumbasses. Gotcha. Oh, you want to get the ball, don't you? Don't you? You want to get that ball. That's what you want to do. Oh, okay. That did not go as planned. No. Gotcha. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to grab the ball. Fucking shit. Alright, I got one more chance. Damn it. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Don't think so. God, I still gotta fucking do one more. There you go. Alright. Scary. How are you doing, guys? He's excited to have completed Saunders' challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to love your lovely Rita. Now farewell. What trinket does he get? He's just happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact. Haub's Wing. Kizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less damage than usual. Yes. Shit. Alright, we're done with that. You follow Rookie to an inconspicuous looking locale somewhere in the rolling hills of Looming Pool. He soon procures something from a hidden stash.
Alright, sister, we got what we came for. No funny business, just the way I like it.
An Ode Dues. Okay. My bun is good. My buns are good. He seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again, though this time something seems to be come over her.
Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
You aren't sure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Get her attention. Though Faye is clearly capable of surviving on her own, you do worry for her. In this case, make an attempt to reach out to her.
Oh, hi, miss. I didn't think I saw you there just now, so just my little brother here and I were just talking for a little while. Well, I was the one doing the talking. Why, my little brother, he is just a wagon wall, so he cannot respond. He can't respond, but he can listen, and he listens very well. Now, I'd like to get back to my conversation with him, if you don't mind. And you're welcome to stay, though, if you like.
It seems Faye is doing alright after all. Alright, yeah, I'll keep listening. Keep listening to a conversation with the wagon wall, her little brother, as she calls it.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I remember. It's the way they always... It's that they always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what it was. They just said I was a moon touched. But so what?
Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards are very different in a negative sense.
So then the scribes, they call me here. They're the ones who brought me here. Not those people. They were so cruel. They were always so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really. Although so much of it is back then, I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it, I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out, and that the scribes take care of me, they said. The scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again. Although I think I liked it more, being alone down here, than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, so it makes me feel less alone, somehow. Back there, I would sometimes see familiars, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. But here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were the sky above, and I did search for them out there, you know? And then one night, I found them. I saw the sisters, and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves just crying as they sad, and maybe, are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? Well, I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way. That I'm not alone. Maybe, as we get closer, maybe, I will get to feel that way more often, being here or being anywhere with you and all my friends.
She falls silent, though they were concerned for her at first. You sense now that she is at peace. Oh, alright, see you later, Ace. She wanders off, faintly smiling. You sense to have better understanding of her now. Okay. Well. Okay. Alright. Alright, time to do the right. Snack time. Here in the lush undergrowth. Hello. Here in the lush overgrowth of the downside prairie, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. This news time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he is clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. Sorry, I was eating something, so I thought I was going to do it right. I should just wait for the voice to start talking before I do that. He used to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or on the blood board, each equally as lucrative, as secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the Sun's council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volford's agents, and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Per the messenger in custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn. Word for word, he says, "Keep going. I'll see you there." You thank the messenger for bringing this information, soon your companions are all of a buzz about it. Jesus was happy to hear Hedwyn is back well in the Commonwealth.
Wonder if you'll ever find the one he fell for.
Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum.
A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us.
I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he would found her?
He did it. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Wish Hedwyn luck. More pages to read. Let's see. The words of Golgothian. I wish to be remembered not for my boastfulness. Thus, I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land. Safe to say they were numerous. Know that only through our combined strength of arms and wit did we withstand the savage land. Such were the monstrous dangers that it posed. I came to see all the terrors which I had heard bedside in my youth were based entirely in fact. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, and the remnants of yet shine under the stars. And in the end, it was the stars which guided us towards our truest calling. The words of Luce Glorian. Serpentine Gandroth turned to brittle stone not long after his death, of that you may be certain. What remains is a flat, elevated base that stands us closer to the heavens. Upon the fallen Gandroth's high, the stars themselves alight, and you shall know stand on sacred ground. We set the metal sigils, lit the candle flames, and we blazoned on the rock like forms the sigil of our passage to and from this land. And then the stars themselves, they did reply to us. They sang, shining bright, their voices loud and clear. We understood their cadence, and we knew how often to return. Alright.
Hey guys, say what? Are you guys doing all this way back here? You know, it's not so bad here. I was thinking I got some pretty good stuff. I think you ought to check it out.
Ding ding. Ooh, scoop of stardust. Also a burning promise. After dousing the Pyre, the bearer earns a reward to 3 times. Oh shit. Yeah. Alright, that should be good.
You guys have a good day out there.
Commence the rite. The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Though all the samurai, you realize Paramount is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Blackwing came to rest here at Ridge of Gold. She returns just as you are beginning to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried there, Rita darling. Just getting a little Nancy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit, shake away the nerves. She is holding something back. Don't you get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, Rita. Get out, get out, get out. Anyhow, it looks as though the show is about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamela departs, you see she is right, as the stars above begin to shine. You know she is about to face her sister Tamitha once again. You accept that it is a very private matter between them. Alright.
Alright. Okay, let's do this.
Hear me, you exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes summon you to the Ridge of Gaul. The triumvirate you stand against shall be the Essence. Extinguish now their pyre, and glory shall be yours. Now prepare yourselves.
Winged exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. How about that? Come both. No tricky this time. He appears to yes, though remains silent as her brood blood sister studies her for a time. Tamitha then reaches for her mask. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, a little too sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes on the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. Two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. Highway remnants of all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they were from birth. Soon enough, Tamitha cuts to the extension, her tone light as ever. So, given further thought to my proposal, then? I have. And I think that is now not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there surely give you some pause. Even now, they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But I... Oh, cut it with the stammering, Tamitha. It is very unbecoming, you know that. And you be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you proposed to me. She dons her mask one more. As she rejoins the other exiles of Essence, Tamitha hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place. That I would keep her up to date about our progress, and that she could take my place if ever time was for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused, and for another, well, I'd better tell you later. For now, remember you can count on me.
Now let us begin.
Okay. They all have that, which is... Oh, okay. Okay, rookie. Yeah, we'll do rookie, Gilman, and Panther. Oh, I can't upgrade that. That was weird. Felt something weird, sorry. Sorry, don't worry about it. Okay. I want to stop after this right, so. Weird. Okay. That was a little weird. Sorry. Let's put that one back. No, not you. Sorry. Damn, I got really distracted by that. Whatever just happened to me there.
Sir Gilman. Tamitha. The choice is cast.
So put your faith in me then, Rita darling. Even knowing I could slip free of your influence if I ever so choose, then I shall have you do my part as well. Face those restals of Commonwealth, the pain and loss of your defeat shall this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure that it has to be this way then, sister? There is no compromise here, Panther. Not for traitors of my country or my blood. I understand, then. So be it.
Commence. Beware the adversary's aura. Your adversary's Pyre is the first to falter.
Put a guard down and settle you on. Come on, sister. Pull yourself together.
Rookie doused to the adversary's flames. This is the path to glory. You'll have to do better than that.
Oh, fuck.
You left yourselves wide open.
That was good.
This is the road to ruin. Banished all of them. Verily. Let's see you Nightwings
Shit.
keep this up. Thoroughly banished. Sublime. Be gone now, Tabitha.
Oh, shit.
You poor Nightwing.
Damn, that was bad. I ran right into the path of that.
Flames grow weak.
It's fine. Fuck.
What happened there? No sign of the essence for the time. Rookie plunged into their fire. Beauteous. Now go on just once more. Well cast. And it is done.
There you go.
The Nightwings prevailed. They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble. The right is complete.
You win, blood sister. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. No, that I cannot. You're always obstinate, but in that regard I shall all those which count for anything. You are inferior to me. Remember that. What you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help, or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what of your comrades, the Essence? You must need them at least. Let's see my words there as ever, Panther. Know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain. You stand in its way. You were a fool to think my freedom is goal. It's my goal. My freedom is means towards an end, like the light in which you never would abide. Do you think that you could sway from me my purpose, Panther? Panther remained silent for some time. No. I think that you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth, no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you are destroyed instead. Just so then, you understand me after all. Panther does not turn to watch her blood sister depart.
There is much to learn from this experience. is elusive, O Sir Gilman, yet enlightenment is eternal.
So grateful is the knight for such a glorious occasion that he is giving strong consideration to performing, here and now, the forbidden dance of the Sea Dominion.
If only wings could speed us on toward greater understanding.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than expected.
Until the next right.
Back at the Black Wagon, the Nightwings are unwinding after they vanquish the Essence in a pitched battle. The deadest of hour of night is approaching, so you excuse yourself to read the stars outside and plot a course for your next confrontation. The stars shine yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Okay. Oh yeah, that did knock her down. So the Millith are now the top here. Or the withdrawn, sorry. That's the accusers. Yeah, chastity, okay, that's what it says in the orange text, okay. Okay. Let's do... I haven't done these guys in a while. Who's the top out of all those people? Pyre Hearts, Accusers, and Chastity. So it's the Pyre Hearts, okay. Is this night to understand that we shall soon confront Saint Deluge and the Pyre Hearts once more? Then this shall be a most exciting time. This knight's one-time commanding officer, imagine if you will, a worm without the slightest trace of bravery. Sir Gilman then recants his tale of Sir Deluge's past and how it is that they bound together in the downside. Sir Deluge, a worm knight of the Sea Dominion, former ally of Sir Gilman, he lacks the sort of courage for which his kind is known, yet somehow leads the pirates anyway. Some worms born under the Sea Dominion's waters sought life meaning only on dry land. The Commonwealth recognized their chivalrous traditions and soon put them to use. Sir Deluge was just another bit of frontline fodder in the war against the High Wing remnants, yet time and again he distinguished himself for one simple reason: he would not die. His unusual instinct for self-preservation kept him safe from many battles, and over time he was repeatedly promoted for lack of any real competition. Then in the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, when retreat certainly was not an option, Sir Deluge retreated anyway. This was the breaking point, and he was the last sentence into exile. In the downside, he was sought water, where he made contact with Sir Gilman and other members of his kind. They all saluted him as their superior. The other knights had little choice but to respect his rank. As the Pyre Hearts, they conducted the rites in the name of their great hero, the Under King Ores, while adhering to their strict code. This knight might not have failed quite so miserably at the end battle of the Spiral Sanctum had his entire regiment not turned in disarray after Sir Deluge fled. Perhaps by confronting his former commander, this knight's own honor may be regained in part. For now, however, this knight must beg your leave. You say goodnight to Mr. Gilman. You say goodnight to Sir Gilman in turn. There's no time to make flight preparations now, though in the morning you will press on once again. Despite Panther's mental conditioning, you can tell something is troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say, not a damn word. If you weren't my blood sister, I should think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize to you and everyone. I sought out Tamitha without asking your leave. Figured I would rather seek forgiveness than permission, you understand? My attempts with Tamitha didn't amount to much as you saw, so at this point, I'm hopeful you'll be more accepting of apologies than she. Though, tell me something, Rita, darling. Do you suppose I'm going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point.
I trust her. You pressed me that you would not view her efforts to make peace with Tamtha as being contrary to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did. She has nothing for a while. That's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity. But if they don't, you need but tell me to depart, and I'll be on my way. However, I promise that I promise that I wish to make to you. You let me stay, and I'll see this through with all of you, no matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care too, darling. Despite Parentha's disappointment with the outcome of her confrontation with her blood sister, you sense she is less troubled now after your brief conversation. Alright. The winged in the words of Howard the Swallow, the winged members of the Essence, each chosen by Matriarch Tethys, are living exemplars of liberty and piety. With that, my wings could be thus. Once you, of course, must know, when we all had wings, it's said that the people of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn in by earthly matters as they were. But the harps, such as Trista, held tight to liberty their plumage could afford. These divergent paths did cause a shared difference between the winged and the wingless over time. But here in this land, our purposes are shared, our goals united. That, then, is the Essence. That is who they are, and what and why. Alright, I shall end it here, guys. My voice is I'm getting a little tired of it. So, thank you all for watching. I will be joining later on today with Maleko to do some more Evil West. But for now, I'm going to take a break, get something to eat, take a moment to chill my voice and stuff. It's just really fun. I don't know how long it's going to take if I have to actually get everyone out. So this might take many, many episodes to do this. But I had a lot of fun, and it's getting interesting. So, until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.